Lord, family. Good morning and welcome to another episode of Vision for Change. I am your host, John Stevenson, and I love the fact that you allow me to come into your homes, wherever you are, to serve you. I always give the number out just in case you want to call, you got a question. It is 240-638-5430. That is 240-638-5430. Hello to all of our social media family. Hello to everybody that's out there viewing us. And I want to say good morning to my lovely, wonderful guest, the CEO of Grandiosity Advanced Production, Miss Susan Smallwood is in the house. Hey,
Grand morning, John. Thank you again for having me back in the studio, and grand morning to the listening audience out there.
Yeah, and grand.
Can you hear me good?
I love that grand. I love the grand. We're gonna get into why she says grand. Listen, y'all, this is a very exciting show. Let me tell you, I always give you a scripture reference. Proverbs 23:7 says that, listen, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And so today, we're going to try to help renew your mind. And I titled this segment just Reinventing Yourself. Susan has a powerful, powerful story she's going to share with us. And then she's got some great tips and some good things we're going to talk about. Your life is going to be blessed. Trust me. Don't turn this dial. You are going to be changed. God's going to talk to you today. But in the meantime, in between time, this segment is sponsored by my man, DJ Soul. You can find him at DJ Soul 73 on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or you can email him at djsoul73@gmail.com. I love this brother. Good stuff. Hi, this brother. Look for him. He's got some good work he does out there DJing. So this is our segment here, the morning of the day, DJ Soul.
Okay, so what questions do you know? How many questions do you know? I dropped a little phone stylish fan. Yeah, please. Yeah. Okay, because my notes are all over the place. Yeah. Because I'm not a speaking person, but I have to get used to it because everyone's been wanting me to come on the show. Anyway. Now I'm starting to get comfortable. But then
They go soul right there. Good. He's a great. He's the one that does these mixes and stuff. You know. I would like to do this. I just think music is just universal. So I play some kind of music for all of it.
Oh, good.
When I go to an hour, I just lay it out.
Absolutely.
But this is not probably going to be the last time. So you can consider it. You can watch it, whatever. You get to it. And a little something today.
Right. I'm good.
Yes. That's my man, DJ Soul. Again, DJ Soul 73. I say this, you can hire for your parties, retirement parties, birthday parties, bar mitzvahs. We don't care. Find DJ Soul 73 and get him on board. All right, well, my guest today, she's been here before, but she was here with someone else. I had my man, Mr. Henry Thomas on. Harry, Jesus, Harry. See, I forget. Help me, Susan. And I had him on, and she came in with him, and she was able to share somewhat. But Susan and I have talked. She is a great inspirer. She's a great motivator. Her life is just a big testimony. And so, Vision for Change family, please welcome the CEO of Grandiosity Events and Productions, Miss Susan Smallwood.
Thank you again. Grand morning to everybody.
Yeah, I love that grand part. So, Susan, you got some great things going on. Tell us a little bit about who Susan is and give us just, we'll get into what you're doing later in the segment, but just how did Susan get to be Susan? Let's talk about who Susan is first.
Wow, that's a very good question. First, I'd like to say that today is a 3-year anniversary of my release from Camp Cupcake. For those of you that don't know my story, coincidentally, for me to be on the air today, so there's a reason for me to tell that part of the story and how far I've come from being released from Camp Cupcake, a.k.a. my spiritual retreat, a.k.a. federal prison.
Yeah. I was going to say, break that company together. I know what it is,
Yes. For those of you that don't know, that's where Martha Stewart was. So, in the 3 years that I've been home, what has gotten me to my level, believe it or not, is something that does not cost any money. It is gratitude. The attitude of gratitude is being grateful for everything and anything, no matter how small the gesture, no matter how small it is, no matter who it is, because you never know who's going to be your angel. And I need people to understand that you should never judge a person. Never judge a person by what you heard about them, number one, and number two, by the chapter you walked in on.
And I know when you were here last time, you shared a little bit. Okay, John, I did it. This happened, and now I had to overcome this thing. So you want to share a little bit about that and get into kind of, you said 3 years, right?
Yes, yeah. 3 years that I've been since my release, 2.5 years from the release from the halfway house. So I really wasn't free for 6 months afterwards. I've only been had freedom for 2.5 years now, but in the last year and a half, I've produced 3 major events.
I love it.
3 major events at unprecedented venues. So how did I do it?
Yeah, well, here's a question I want to, because you and I know it, so I want everybody else to get a hold of this. When you released, you couldn't find a job.
Right.
And you told me you drove for Lyft.
No, I didn't. I even applied to Lyft and they turned me down. And I don't even like to drive. So when they turned me down, I was feeling a certain kind of way. And I went to the hotels and I didn't get hired. And I said, oh my gosh, I got to think of something. I did events before I came home, but I did it as a philanthropist. I used my own money. So I underwrote all the events to the tune of tens of thousands of dollars because I do like to give back to the community and charities. So coming back home, of course, I didn't have that kind of money, so I had to think quickly and I had to think strategically. And I just kept praying to God, and I said, God, help me get these events off the ground. What do I need to do? So the answer to that was that I believed in myself so much that everybody else started believing in me.
I like it.
When you believe in yourself, everyone else starts to believe in you. And as a result of that, I was able to get the venues that I did. I'd like to share a little quick anecdote here. When Signature Flight Support, BWI, allowed me to use their venue twice, and they called me in because they were so impressed with my production. There was a potential client that they wanted me to produce an event for overseas. The good thing was that they considered me. I didn't get that, but the fact that they even thought about me to put me on the list. So they said, Susan, when you came in here, you presented yourself as though you had a team of 25 people. And I never said anything. I just said, hey, I just gave them my spiel. But it was all a result because I believed in myself. And my belief emanated outward. So that's what I want everyone to know. You've got to believe in yourself.
Right. And I think you got that vision you said when you were incarcerated, you saw that word grand, that just kind of stood out to you.
Oh, no, that's another story. No, this is what's funny. For the people that want to know where I came up with that, the business name, when I was in, they called me grandiose, they called me grandiosity, and I was like, I didn't even know what the word meant. I had to go look it up. So in the psychological term, it means someone that thinks they're all that, basically, And I'm like, I never said that. To me, I didn't act like that. But if you think it, then I must be it. So because they got on me so much about it, I said, you know what? I think I'm going to name my business Grandiosity when I come home. And lo and behold, I did. And look where it is now.
Wow. Okay, now you mentioned events. And just so people can get a picture, because when people hear events, it could be a birthday party for a 2-year-old, or it could be... Come on, give the families just a picture of the type of events. You got to hear the type of events she's doing.
Well, again, going back to Signature Flight Support, it's a private jet hangar. The one in BWI houses $50 billion worth of private jets. So, that's magnanimous. The one hangar is 25,000 square feet. So it's a full production. And I primarily have benefited foundations because I always want to give back. God bless me. So I want to pay it forward to other folks, communities, charitable organizations. So, and then the last one I just completed 1 month ago was at the Embassy of New Zealand in Washington, D.C., and that was super, super successful.
I know. I saw the pictures of that. That was amazing.
Thank you.
You put the whole thing together.
Yes, thank you. The fashion show piece was, there were 2 fashion directors that helped with the fashion show piece, but I did the production piece and the marketing and the procuring of sponsorship.
Nice job. Nice job. Okay, Susan, you quoted saying, it's never about the fall, but it's about how you get up. Come explain a little bit about that.
Yeah, that when I first came home, I will admit that I was feeling, little. I was ashamed. Number one, people were whispering and gossiping and gloating about my fall, and I got tired of it. So I just put it on Facebook for the whole world to know. Yes, I did go away, but it's not about what I did. It's about where I'm going, what I'm doing now. And I said, with God, all things are possible.
Right.
So, again, anyone that has gone through anything, that's ever fallen from grace, that's ever experienced any failure, loss, cancer, disease, you name it, divorce, bad debt, you can come out of that situation. So it's never about the fall. Once you believe in yourself and you visualize where you want to go, it will manifest into your being.
Susan, people go through distractions all the time, and even I, when you believe in something, you're stepping out on faith, and some people don't see what you see. How do you avoid the distractions? What do you personally do to get to avoid those distractions and get you off your focus?
Okay. So another anecdote. When I first came home, I had told a lady friend of mine, I said, hey, I'm going to rebrand myself, and start the business Grandiosity. She said, oh no, that is not classy enough for you. So I was going to go with Fleur de Lis. And then my boyfriend said, are you crazy? You've been talking about this since you've been home. Why would you change the business name? And so he was in my ear so much, I just kept the name and I ran with it. And lo and behold, it is everyone recognizes the brand, the brand. So it was him, number one, that convinced me to keep the name. Number two, I don't allow negative feedback to discourage me because people try to tell me, oh, you're not going to be able to do that, you can't pull that off. And I basically my philosophy is watch me. I can show you grander than I can tell you. So if anyone ever underestimates you, please show them grander than you can tell them.
I like that grander. See, notice how she uses that grand all the time. That grand is working her brand at the same time.
That's right. That's right, because it's speaking the words into existence.
There you go.
The words are powerful. The words that you speak into existence create your destiny. So everything that I'm attracting now, because we're all energy, is on a grand level. And again, and let me tell you all, it's not about money. It's about your energy and your words and your visualization that create your destiny.
Yeah, I have a vision board, and people don't understand how important it is to have it, because whatever goes in your eyes and your ears gets to your heart, whatever comes in your heart comes out of your mouth.
That's right.
And that's in Proverbs chapter 4. And so if I can see it and I can visualize it and I can speak it, it's going to come to pass in my life.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, we were talking about, I have here something here. You had emailed me, you sent me a text about how your haters fuel you.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Well, we all have haters in life.
Yes, we do.
Haters are going to hate because that's their job, as Cat Williams says. But let me tell you, the reason why haters hate is because they hate themselves. They wish they could do what you're doing. They wish they could accomplish goals as you're accomplishing. Haters are miserable people that sit around gossiping and gloating about someone else's downfall because they don't have anything else going on in their lives.
Yes, yeah. And you know what? I said, and some people are, like, I've had people who were, I think they were in my corner, at least in the past, I thought they were in my corner. Turned out to be the hurting part is like, I found you were a hater. And that almost take you back when somebody close is hating on either you or a portion of what you're doing. Right.
And I experienced that. And let me also tell you that my prison was more since I've been home than when I was in prison.
Ooh.
Now that's scary because I had females come in my face that were snakes. They were the biggest haters trying to send me back to prison on a lie. Yes. So that's all going to be in my book. Trust me. So I know they're paying attention, and I know they're probably listening because that's what they do. Haters do that. So just know that you did not stop my flow, and because y'all they were so focused and hell bent on trying to bring me down, that was a fuel to my fire to show you nothing that you do will stop me, because ultimately it's God's favor. God is you can't stop God's favor. So everything that's happening in my life is because of God.
Right.
And that's who's been behind all my events. It's God. The faith that I've had in him, the faith that he has in me, because I changed my mindset. I changed my lifestyle.
I love what you just said, the faith that he has in you. And that's what we need to understand, that God also has faith. We have faith in him, but he has faith in us, because if he gives us a vision and he shows us something, he is trusting us with something he wants to get done in this earth.
Right.
And he is trusting us to do it how he wants it done.
Exactly.
And then the rewards and the benefit come to us.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
You know, you mentioned not having money. And I'll tell you, we got several people out there that I know that are thinking, I want to start something, and I want to get jumping on my thing, and I love it. You know, I've never been across the street, and I'm sitting here, and how can I do it? I need money, I need this, I need people. Okay, what do you need, Susan?
Prosperity consciousness. Oh, yeah. When I tell you it's not about the money, I can't go into details because that's going to be for my book. It's a trade secret, but it's not about the money. Again, prosperity consciousness means that you believe you have richness in your thoughts. And there's wealth in your movements. There's wealth in your energy that you exude and emanate. So when that happens, you're going to attract the right people that are going to come into your life, and they're going to help you with your business venture or whatever it is that you need. That's why I said never judge anybody, because you just never know who will end up being your angel. So it doesn't have to do with your money, but somebody else will come and help you, catapult your business to another level. But you have to have that firm faith in you and focus moving forward.
I love that. You know, we miss the part that people, relationships, there's prosperity in relationships. So as I'm building my relationships and fostering those relationships and keeping in touch and treating people like they're supposed to be treated.
Yes.
You treat everybody well. You never know who's connected to who.
That is right.
You know, I read a book one time, and a gentleman said we are 5 people away from the person we need to know to get what we need to get to our destiny. I
want to dispute that. I believe we're one person away. Ooh. It only takes one person to change your life. And so if that's good if your circle is small. It might be 5 people, but because my circle is vast, it will only take one person. And another thing people need to do is you have to get out there and start networking. You got to meet and greet people. You will not get anywhere sitting on the sidelines. Action is required. Anything that you want to accomplish in life, you've got to take action. It's not going to happen you sitting there thinking about it, dreaming about it. Dreams become reality once you take action.
What are some of the actions you took? You said you networked.
Networked. I made phone calls. I wish I had brought in my phone that I worked off of. It was a cracked screen. I made no excuses. I emailed, text, inbox, you name it, from a phone with a cracked screen. But I made no excuses about me moving forward with my business venture, with my events. And once that event was over, yes, I treated myself to a new phone. But that's what I did. That was my action. I just called people, text them with a cracked screen. Couldn't see who was calling, what was going on, but I made it happen.
All right, let me ask you a question, Susan, because I know you had to have some certain disciplines in organization, your time management. I'm sure people wanted to hang out and do certain things. What did you put in place in your life to make sure you got certain things done? Because you have to be organized and structured to get where you are now.
Oh, yeah. So I did discipline myself, because I said, you know what? I can't do the same things I did before I went away. I was always out. You will not be able to get God's answers always being busy. You have to sit still. You have to meditate. So I meditate, I visualize, and I have affirmations that are in my calendar set every day. That was an affirmation that just came through. And that I say every day upon awakening. And I live by it. It's a lifestyle. You have to live the lifestyle. So it's not something you just say, oh, I'm going to say this verse, and then you keep going back to your old ways. It has to be in your mindset. It has to be etched in stone. So again, it's the lifestyle that you have to adhere to every day, and disciplining yourself not to be everywhere, and not to be too busy, because you have to take that time out for yourself.
And sometimes we can get there and we think we're progressing, but busyness, that's taking away so much from you and then zapping your energy.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah. All right, Susan, let's talk. Like, because last time you were here, we were talking about, you would come to youth groups, you would come to speak, you would help people with whatever they needed because you like to give back to the community.
Right.
What are the ways you do that?
Well, the way that I get back to the community basically right now is through my events. I use my events as a platform, creating luxury events for grassroots foundations that no one's heard of. So that's from concept to completion, bring the marketing, the procuring of sponsorships, and the production of the events. So that brings them lots of visibility. So that's that, and as a result of that, I got recognized by Baltimore City government, and Maryland State Senator recently just sent me a recognition. That was beautiful recognition award, Senator Ben Cardin. Thank you. And I got to give a shout out to Councilman Welch, former Councilman Welch, 9th District. He attends all my events, supports me, and State Delegate, the Honorable Dr. J. Gillespie. Thank you so much for supporting my events. So the politicians see what I do. Dr. J. Gillespie also gave me a proclamation, and so did, I've received 2 from Councilman Welch.
Look at that. And it's 3 years.
Well, and really a year and a half, because I produced 3 events within a year and a half. I've been home 3 years. Yes.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
Folks, that is a God thing. You hear what I'm
Yes, it
telling
is.
you? You hear what I'm telling you? Give them all the praise. All right, listen, Susan, if people want to get in touch with you, and they want to either hire you, have you come inspire their groups, or whatever, how can they do that?
You can go to my website, grandiosityevents.com, and that's spelled GRANDIOSITY, events, with an S at the end.com, or should I give out my number?
That's up to
Well,
you.
my number is on the website.
Yeah,
so
we give out the cell phone number, and folks, especially on the social media, like, man, I'm gonna call her for a date. We don't want to do that. Get the business number out.
yes.
So go to her website. That's how you can get it. One more time, Susan. The website.
grandiosityevents.com.
All right, and so Susan, I'm going to have Susan come back, and we're going to talk some more, because there's so much more we could talk about, things we've talked about on the phone. She's inspired me and motivated me. It's like, wow. We're on the phone talking, I'm like, oh, man, that's a good thing. I'm taking my little notes so I can make sure that I'm doing things on a grand scale. I believe that's what God would have us all to do. But we serve a grand God, so we should do things on a grand scale.
That's right. God is grand.
Yes.
That is very true.
Man, I appreciate you being here. This has been cool.
Thank you.
All right, family, we'll be right back after this segment.
Is it? It's already out.
We have to commercial. We have commercial. The commercial's coming. I have a call before I let go. I have a final segment call before I let go, and I'll have any final inspirational words you want to give before we go off.
Fine.
Hello, this is John Stevenson from the Vision for Change radio show on WYCD 1340 AM. You want to be a part of something great? Join me with John Stevenson Ministries and the Vision for Change radio show. You can be a partner of what we do. You can contact us at info@jsmonline.org. That is jsmonline.org is the website, or you email me at info@jsmonline.org. If you're interested in a corporate sponsorship, come on and contact me as well. All things are possible if you can just believe.
All right, before I let you go, I want to thank my guest, Miss Susan Smallwood, one more again. Thank you for being here. Any final thoughts you want to share?
Yes, I want the listening audience to know to always believe in yourself. When you believe in yourself, everyone else will believe in you. Everything you need to know is inside of you. You don't have to go and ask 10 million people, all your friends put on social media. Whatever you need to know is inside of you. Ask God, meditate, and the answer will come to you. You'll have signs in your life to tell you in which direction you should go.
I love it, and we believe that it's all on the inside of you. Listen, thank you all for being here today. Go by my website, jsmonline.org. Also, it's not nonprofit. You can sow into this ministry, and there's 104 harvest coming back to you. We love you all so very much. We're going to have Susan come back. Susan, you going to come back for us?
Absolutely. God is grand. Someone, Yvette, yeah, that's right, girl.
Yeah, God.
Let everybody know God is grand.
Yes. Share this out on social media for me, please. We love you all so very much. And remember, all things are possible if you can just believe. Bye-bye. We'll see you next week. Love it. Hey, family. Hey. Thank you, Miss Yvette. Thank you. It was a great show. I love my guests. Let me see if there's anything else I want to say on social media that we might have missed. Yes. Grand. Let's see. Please remember, this is Good Ground of Sowing. Thank you, my sister. Always telling people to sow into it. Yes. And so are we. Yes.
Yes,
grand.
Amen.
Okay, any final thing you want to say, Sue?
Just to stay positive. Positive energy, positive vibes, always positive people. Surround yourself with positive people that will inspire you to become grander than what you already are.
Yes. So, listen, Susan, she's also on social media. You can find her on social media. She may not friend everybody, but you gotta.
Well, I'm maxed out, but if you send me a messenger, I'll make room for you.
This concludes
It's just so time consuming, but I will do that. Or my Grandiosity Events page.
Yeah. Please go by her website. She's got some wonderful things and her wonderful pictures. I mean, when she's talking about doing things on a high level, it is a high level of excellence. And if you want to get a vision, that will help you get a vision of how to do things. Because everybody has a different view of what grand is or what something excellent is. You know, it's just relative to where you are, your background, information you have. So when you look at her stuff and at some of the pictures she has, it takes your thinking a whole lot higher than where it is currently.
Can I do a plug?
Yeah.
I am producing an event Sunday, September 24th at a polo. I'm producing a polo match in Middleburg, Virginia. So stay tuned to my events page and my website.
All right. We love you all so very much. All things are possible. Just believe. See you next week.